Welcome to What's Cooking with the Cookware and Bakeware Alliance. The CBA supplies the industry with standards, connections, and solutions. This podcast features stories from our members and partners. Our goal is to share resources and information across the industry for consumers, retailers, manufacturers, and more. To learn more about becoming a member of the CBA, visit cookwareandbakeware.org.
Welcome back to What's Cooking with the CBA. I'm thrilled to continue our special Stronger Together series where we celebrate our members and their incredible contributions to the cookware industry and their communities. Today, I'm joined by Emily Rasmussen, brand manager at Lodge Cast Iron. Emily, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me, Fran. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, we're so excited to dive into Lodge's story and learn more about what makes your company such a standout in our industry. I've known Lodge for a long time. I've been in the industry a long time, all the way back to Henry Lodge. So big fan, and not just because I'm the CBA manager, but big fan. And I'm excited to hear what you're up to. But let's also start so people know, how long has Lodge been in business?
This is actually an anniversary year for us. It is our 130th anniversary. We've been in business since 1896.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. That's older than the CBA.
Really? Wow.
That's incredible. Well, I'm sure with 130 years under your belt, you probably have great stories of innovation and innovation. There's no way you lasted 130 years and don't have innovation really mapped out. And it's such a important, because it is the way you stay relevant, right? So can you talk about any new products? I know you guys are big with licenses, any planned services that you have in development and ready to launch this year?
We've got a couple of really exciting things coming this year. We're celebrating our anniversary and USA's 250th anniversary with a couple of different collections of skillets that we have coming out. So we've got 3 USA icon skillets, different sizes, that really highlight just the iconic features of the United States. One that's really focused on, it's got the map on it, and shows you all of the different iconic landmarks around the country. We also have one that's really focused on the spacious skies, the just geography of the United States, and all of those beautiful views that you're going to get. In addition to that, we launched our road trip collection. So over the next 2 years, we're going to be going to all 50 states plus Washington, D.C. But right now there are 19 states available, and each skillet highlights the things that make that state special. It's been a lot of fun developing that. Our creative team and I have been consulting with people from all the different states across the company that know the things that make their state iconic.
Oh, I love that so much. So I come from the Northeast. So I'm born in New York. I live in New Jersey. I have hopped around the country visiting family, and there's so much in each state. And what a beautiful thing, not just picking key states or key cities, but celebrating all 50 states, which is right now we need a little togetherness. So what a beautiful way to celebrate the 2 anniversaries. I love that. Have you had anything come up that kind of surprised you about a state?
Oh gosh. Well, I think the most surprising thing has been learning about the food traditions in every state, because we've tried to pull in something food related everywhere. Wisconsin cheese curds, which are delicious if you haven't tried them. But also just looking beyond the big iconic thing that you're used to seeing about a place. So for New York, everybody knows the Statue of Liberty, but what else is there, right?
Yes.
And so looking at upstate New York and looking at other places and just trying to make sure that everywhere in the state is represented on the skillet.
Oh, I love that so much, Emily. You touched on something. So I'm born in the city, and we do view the rest of New York like a separate state. So it's beautiful to bring us all together. And I love that. And, I never thought of that, how proud we all are in our different states, things we make. What came to mind was like the Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
I know down south, there's all kinds of food celebrated. So that's incredible. That sounds like a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, I saw Lodge on TV last year. And it really got my attention. I was like, oh, wait, I know them. So can you talk about that brand campaign and had you ever done that before?
No, that was actually our first ever TV commercial as a brand. Yeah, we developed the brand campaign completely in-house in 6 months, rapid fire. It was crazy. We went from idea to on-set shooting in 6 months. But we over 329 million people saw our brand campaign over 3 months while it was live. We ran on TV across like, sports, other like kind of high impact live moments, and then supported it on social media and wrapped everything up with a really fun Reddit AMA with our very own Chef Chris.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was awesome. From a business side, we saw close to 10% sales lift in our high opportunity markets from the campaign. So we consider that a huge success. We'll be doing a little bit more with it this year. So keep an eye out if you didn't get to see it for our listeners. We will be national at some point this year.
Sounds like so much fun. 6 months. That's impressive. You pulled it off in 6 months.
It was a sprint and a marathon.
Oh, I get that feeling so much. You know what? I feel like that's very much a great description of the cookware industry when we make a product, because we have to all think so much about safety, but you can't have something take 5 years to get to market. You could be at that point or miss an opportunity. So I love that. Our industry is a sprint and a marathon. Might need to be our new slogan.
Yeah.
With all that you've done, so I consider myself very grateful and blessed to know many people at Lodge. I mentioned Henry, who I'm a huge fan of.
Yes.
So is my whole team. My Gotterman is amazing, who is head of Lodge now, and so many people, everyone, and you just add to the light and energy and beauty of the people that I've met from Lodge.
Thank
Which
you.
I know that you guys also take the other side of it very seriously. It's not just about the brands and the product and building the business, but you take other things really seriously. And something I was really impressed that was shared with me last year, and I'd love for you to talk about, was your sustainability efforts. That's a big topic right now. And we have one Earth. So what we can each do makes a big difference. So could you talk about what Lodge did?
Yes, that was our second sustainability report that we've put out. We're really proud to be putting out a sustainability report and showcasing all of the efforts, but truly, we've been focused on sustainability since we were founded. In our process, we use over 60% of recycled materials to make every piece of iron that we put out there. It's something that we're really proud of. We're able to take most of the waste off of our line, melt it down, and put it back into the products. We also, as you look into the conversation about PFAS, we've never used PFAS chemicals in our product process. We've been talking a lot about it online. You may have seen it, but we've been PFAS free since forever. And our products are really sustainable because cast iron is a generational purchase. So, people debate over who's getting grandma's cast iron skillet in the will. You truly don't need to replace your cast iron skillet. And so it's about as low waste as you can get.
That's pretty cool. I will also say you are all really good from a consumer point of view of teaching us how to use our cast iron, which was a big thing for me. No joke. This actually happened, I think it was 2 years ago at Chicago Houseware Show, or now it's called the Inspired Home Show. Henry was there and I said, I'm having trouble. I don't know how to take care of my cast iron. And he came over and he sat with me and he told me exactly what I needed to do. And all that stuff is right on your website. You share it all the time. You really make it easy for people to embrace this material that to some can be intimidating, and you take all of that out.
Yeah, I'm glad that you feel that way, because that's really what our intent has been with all of our educational content, to just lower the barrier to entry to using cast iron, because it is a little different than some other cookware substrates. But once you learn how to do it, it's so worth it.
It's so worth it, especially if you like I love to grill, and you can't always grill in the Northeast all year round.
Then some would say you're not a true griller if you're not grilling year round.
I'm trying, but it was 10 degrees the other day. But I love all of this. I also know, in addition to sustainability, and again, staying beyond the product, I know that many of our members are deeply involved in their communities. And I know this about Lodge too. So are there any community activities or charities that Lodge focuses on that you can talk about?
Yeah, we do a lot in our local community. Actually, next weekend coming up, we are sponsoring our local skillet curling event. It's a fundraiser for the food bank in Chattanooga. Yeah, skillet curling. You heard me right. Yep, we have 2 Lodge teams that participate. We provide all of the skillets for the curling, and we also help sponsor the event with some of our other local businesses. The event itself raises close to $100,000 for the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, which feeds Chattanooga and the surrounding areas. It provides food to all of those like smaller area food banks and churches and things like that. But we've been doing it since 2019. We've got 2 teams. I'm on one of them. My team has yet to win a match, but that's okay. We have a lot of fun.
That sounds like a great time.
It is. And then we also are a sponsor of the National Cornbread Festival, which takes place in South Pittsburgh the last weekend of April every year. We have the Cast Iron Corner in the Cornbread Festival, but we also support Cornbread Alley, where you can go through and try all sorts of different types of cornbread. It's really delicious and surprising, actually. But we get, around 30,000 people that come through the Cornbread Festival every year. It's a fundraiser for the town. So it helps fund local sports activities. It helped redo the Princess Theater, which is this historic, beautiful theater in downtown South Pittsburgh that had just kind of fallen by the wayside. But with funds raised through the Cornbread Festival, they were able to rebuild it. And now we have concerts there all the time. So it's just a really great event. We also bring in some amateur chefs to compete in the Cornbread Cook-Off every year. Lodge sponsors it. We bring in judges. We get Chef Chris up there. Of course, everybody loves Chef Chris. But last year's winner actually made cornbread crepes.
Wow.
They were delicious. I did eat some backstage.
I'm just saying, I would be so happy to be a judge on anything cornbread. I love that the food bank and then giving back to local community. That's huge. I can imagine bringing 30,000 people and also the support that indirectly does businesses and things. That's incredible.
Yeah. And just for perspective, the population of South Pittsburgh is around 3,500.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
So, wow. Yes.
We are a very small town. Yeah.
Okay. I get that from where I am in New Jersey. We're a shore town, so we're small right now, but then summer comes and that's a whole different story. So I have a visual of what that change looks like. Emily, it sounds like the 130 years that Lodge has celebrated has not only focused on innovation and building great, safe products we can use, but it looks like, and it feels, and you see this in your product, you see this in your people, that you have built a brand and a name that cares. And whether that's about America or your community, you can feel it in everything you do. And I just really appreciate you being here. Are there any final thoughts you want to share about Lodge before we go?
Yeah, I actually wanted to bring up a couple other fun things that we're doing in the new product area. So we this year opened up our customization shop, or I guess late last year we opened it up, but we're fully open for business now. So you've probably seen our logo skillets out there where it's got a logo cast into the back of it, like what we did for our USA skillets. Well, in the custom shop, we're actually engraving custom designs. You can get just one. You can order like a batch of them, but it's a new to us capability that we've been working towards for, 20, 30 years now, to be able to do in-house. We've got custom ordering online for it. So it's something that we've been really excited about, and we're, continuing to grow with through this year and just seeing where it goes from B2B and B2C business. We also have some fun new things coming in the bread category this year. I don't know if you're a sourdough baker, Fran, but more people in the country than ever are sourdough bakers.
Wow.
Yeah. We're all keeping our sourdough starters alive by the skin of our teeth. But we're bringing some new products to market specifically for bread baking. Bread bakers love our existing products like our combo cooker and our double Dutch oven, but we wanted to make something that's really natural and authentic for bread and truly built to make the bread baking process easier for folks. So we've got a couple of fun new things coming there this summer. And then our licensing programs. You may have seen our Dolly Parton products. We went a little viral. It was really fun. But riding off of that success, and we've really been looking for our next opportunity. So we've got a lot of fun licensing coming this year. You might see us on the big screen, on the small screen, at a sporting event. I can't tell you exactly what they are, but that gets it started for you.
Oh, I can't wait to see. I'm gonna be on the watch. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big year for us. We're really excited about it.
Wow, that sounds like the CBA is 104, so we're a little younger. We're going through some innovation, growing changes, and things like that. They are fun, though, aren't they?
They are.
It's like gets you so excited about what's coming, and I'm so excited to see. Lodge is one of the longest members of the CBA. There's a handful of them that've been around a long time with us, so we really appreciate you. We appreciate. I'm excited to watch what's coming. You're going to be getting emails from me, Emily. I saw it, and I'm so glad that we got to do this. Where can our listeners, members, industry folk learn about Lodge and your products?
Yeah, you can find us on all of the different social channels. I recommend our Instagram. It's at Lodge Cast Iron. We're also on Facebook, same username, and TikTok. You can also find us on LinkedIn. That's where we talk a little bit more about the business side of what we're doing. But if you're looking to learn about how to take care of your cast iron, YouTube is going to be the best place to go. Chef Chris and the team put out an educational series last year that is just incredible. So depending on what you want to learn about cast iron, you've got options.
That's fantastic. I might go watch that. Well, Emily, thank you so much for joining us today on What's Cooking with the CBA. It's been wonderful learning about Lodge's commitment to quality, innovation, and community. And just thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Fran. It's been great chatting with you.
And I thank you to our listeners, our members who tune in, and the ones who tune into this episode of Stronger Together. And until next time, happy cooking, everyone.
You've been listening to What's Cooking with the Cookware and Bakeware Alliance. For more resources about the cookware and bakeware industry and information about becoming a member, visit our website, cookwareandbakeware.org.